Borderlands is a series well known for its amazing gun diversity, skill trees, and boss fights, but it's also had a lot of notoriously annoying enemies over the years, and these are my top 10 most annoying enemies in Borderlands history.
And number 10 is...
Coming in at number 10, Evil Lilith from Borderlands 3. The first time I dove into the 4th DLC of Borderlands 3, I was excited to learn that I was going to get to fight evil versions of Borderlands 1 characters. Brick and Morty were tough, but nothing could prepare me for Evil Lilith. So let's go over the things that make this fight so annoying. Unskippable immunity phase, check. Flying with unpredictable movement, check. Bullshit attacks that can kill you while she's immune, check. There are a couple of good reasons to suffer this annoyance, however. Number one, she has some amazing drops. The Bloodstarved Beast is one of my favorite SMGs in Borderlands history. The Prompt Critical is an amazing Torgue pistol, and the Muse class mod is great for a melee Amara build. But since she has 3 different dedicated drops, all with a 10% drop chance, getting the one that you want with the roll that you want means that you're going to spend a lot of time waiting on her immunity phase.
Now let's see number 9!
At number 9, Clark the Combusted Crypt Keeper from Borderlands 2. Finding a complex Easter egg or hidden area or boss in a video game is fun as hell. Slowly solving each step, unlocking the puzzle, and then the moment when it all comes together and you get to fight a big boss. Surely this dude is going to have an amazing drop. Oh, a Pyrophobia. That only has 2 other dedicated drop sources already in the game. Great. So yeah, Gearbox made Clark the Combusted Crypt Keeper a hidden boss that you have to do multiple steps in order to get him to spawn, only to have a 1 in 3 chance for him to drop one of the worst launchers in Borderlands 2. Not only that, but anytime you want to respawn Clark, you have to do all of those steps again. It's absolutely 100% not worth it.
Number 8!
At number 8, Max a Trillion from Borderlands 3. Max is based on a character from an old Disney movie that I loved as a kid called Black Hole. The character that he is named for gave me nightmares as a child, and now he gives me nightmares as an adult. First off, there's no reason to farm this guy. He drops the Horizon shotgun, which I'm guessing almost everybody watching this video has never even heard of, and for good reason. He also drops the ASMD sniper rifle, which again, I'm guessing most of you guys never even use, but it gets even better because not only does he have 2 dedicated drops, he has 3. Because this dude also has a shield that's coded in the game files as a legendary, but it's actually a unique blue shield, the Revengenator. And if you're thinking, oh, that's a shield that nobody ever uses, you'd be right. So to get one of these 3 amazingly bad drops, you're going to need to kill Max. But that's where the real annoyance comes in. Max, you see, deflects bullets. His spinning blade arms act like reflex shields and allow almost nothing through. Your best bet for killing him is grenades, and as a Zane main, I have no clue what those are.
Number 7!
At number 7 is Jackenstein from Borderlands 2. Now imagine a boss that requires you to run across a huge map to get to him. He drops a gun that's pretty much useless at endgame. Then that boss resists all elemental damage, including the explosive damage from your unkempt herald. He also has a seemingly unavoidable charge attack. So you shoot the capacitors on his back and suddenly he jumps up onto a ledge and enters invincibility mode. Yeah, Evil Lilith isn't looking so bad now all of a sudden, because this guy does this twice before you can kill him. And once you bust both capacitors and get Jackenstein to come back down from his ledge, he will briefly give you a look at his crit spot, which if you miss will reflect your bullets back at you. To top things off, if you make the mistake of going up the ramp after killing him thinking you're going to get back into the treasure room, bad news. Not only can you not refarm the treasure room, but you just locked yourself into this room and you have to fast travel all the way back to the start of the map and run all the way back over to him if you want to farm him again. Don't bother.
And now for number 6!
At number 6, Defiler Zombies from Borderlands 1. Now, I'll be 100 with you guys. I didn't really play that much Borderlands 1. I actually missed the boat on that game big time. But even going back to it years later, I remember how annoying the Defiler Zombies are in the Dr. Ned Zombie DLC. Luckily, my buddy JoltsDude139, linked to his channel down in the description, was nice enough to send me this footage. The Defiler Zombies will puke on you, which slow you down, making it near impossible to see what you're doing, and giving the other zombies time to swarm you and kill you quickly with bites. This is one of those enemy concepts that just defies all reason.
Number 5!
At number 5, Rabid Stalkers from Borderlands 2. You know that feeling of dread when you're about to do something dangerous, like Bruce Willis wearing a sandwich board sign in the middle of Harlem, or Dave Chappelle making a joke about anything? Yeah, Rabid Stalkers are like that, but for me. They move like the zombies from 28 Days Later, but on Ritalin, zipping around, going invisible, taking most of your health away in a single hit. These guys live up to the sign that Bruce Willis wished that he was wearing in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Invisible assholes.
Here's number 4!
At number 4, Anointed Militants from Borderlands 3. The most annoying enemy in all of Borderlands 3, in my opinion, is Anointed Militants. They're tanky purple bastards that love to protect all the other enemies on the screen by teleporting between you and them with a reflex shield, ruining your life instantly. And did I mention that they can randomly set the entire world on fire, including wherever you think that you can run to be in safety? No, you're just gonna die. These guys are mind-numbingly annoying, especially if you're doing a clone Zane and clone thinks that the shield is a beautiful target to aim at.
Number 3.
At number 3, Badasssaurus Rex from Borderlands 2. So far, we've dealt with enemies that move in strange ways, reflect bullets, have ridiculous health, and have unavoidable attacks. What if there was an enemy that had all of those things combined? Wouldn't that be an awesome boss fight? Well, let me introduce you to Badasssaurus, the final story boss from the second DLC for Borderlands 2, the badass creator of Badassitude. Badasssaurus reflects bullet damage, launches nukes that home in on you, spins and sets the arena on fire, and has little barrels on him that you have to shoot in order to do damage. Clearly, whoever the dev was behind this monstrosity had enough of our shit. But good news, you can cheese this guy by starting the fight and then hiding outside of his arena, occasionally peeking in to do some damage. At least defeating him, you can occasionally get the slow hand shotgun, which isn't too bad, I guess.
And here we are at number 2.
At number 2, EOS from Borderlands, their pre-sequel. Now, this is my only pre-sequel enemy to make this list. EOS is the final boss of the Claptastic Voyage. Imagine an enemy that's so far away on your screen that some of your weapons can't touch it. Occasionally, it will randomly glitch and turn at angles where you can't shoot it. It also hits you pretty much wherever you run to. It takes so much damage to kill that you run out of ammo, and it has these crazy long immunity phases that you can't skip, and it will sometimes just heal itself just to really mess with you. Yeah, that's EOS. If this was a glimpse into what the potential endgame was going to be for Borderlands as the pre-sequel, we might have dodged a bullet by them not doing more content on that game.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mentions go to Hatterax from Borderlands 2, Steel Trap from Borderlands 1, Dexidius, Veracitus, Ak, and well, basically every other enemy in the Hammerlock DLC of Borderlands 2.
And finally, here we are at number 1.
Finally, coming in number 1, Master G from Borderlands 2. This was an easy pick. For anybody that's ever done this fight, you know why. Not only can you not use your weapons and gear to kill G, but corrosive resistance shields don't even work on the corrosion in his arena. You have to kill his worms and then trick him into running through their corrosion in order to slowly, over the course of what feels like hours, drain his ridiculous shield. If for some reason you fail to get him to absorb one of these puddles, the arena will begin to fill with corrosion, which ultimately becomes unavoidable and will kill you. Add to that, the G is such a boring ass boss. He runs slower than any NPC on an escort quest in the history of video games, and G drops absolutely nothing of value. Nothing. Just absolute garbage boss, garbage loot, garbage mechanics. Just know, never again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe for more, tap the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Let me know in the comment section below, what is the most annoying enemy in your opinion in the history of Borderlands? Thank you guys for watching. Take care.